instruments have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Sapienza W, set in Sapienza. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Crusher X12X. So on to our briefing, short and sweet, play this. So moving on to our targets, and we have 5 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we will be starting in the default location. We're going to be bringing with us a silenced pistol, and we're going to have a silenced sniping rifle stored up in the ICA safe house. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to stop reading the newspaper there. It's all misinformation anyway, and we're going to head off to our left and the edge of the map, where we will encounter a road traffic accident in progress. So we're just going to bump into that gentleman there. That is our target. That will interrupt their conversation, otherwise we'll be waiting here for a good minute or two. He's going to make his way over to the cliff edge just in front of us, and we are going to move in behind him and wait for his colleague, who is literally behind us right now on the phone, to finish his phone call and inspect the van. So once he moves over to the wheel of the van, we can then push our target off of the cliff for an accident fall. His colleague is none the wiser, and we can move on to our next target. So we're going to go to the ICA safe house next and retrieve our sniping rifle, and while we're there we can also acquire ourselves a change of disguise. So we're just going to head straight into the building, up the stairs. We have the key for this door. Surprisingly enough, in Landslide we don't. And grab our sniping rifle. We're going to make our way up the rear of the building to Rocco's balcony. And up here we will pull out our sniping rifle, and we will get a nice line of sight on the hippie in the attic of the roof of the church hall. So once he's finished playing the guitar, he will move over to meditate, and when he does, he will present himself to us. So 2 targets down, we're going to replace our sniping rifle in the briefcase, retrieve our briefcase, and we're going to grab Rocco's kitchen assistant outfit and then make our way into the Caruso villa. Now be aware that Rocco's sister is downstairs, as you can see on instinct there. She's going to stop in the courtyard and tie her shoes before moving on. We're just going to wait her out. It's the easiest way, as we have to go this way because we have a briefcase. So once Rocco's sister has moved on, we can throw our briefcase down into the courtyard, drop down after it, retrieve our briefcase, and make our way into the kitchens, where we will encounter our next target, the chef. So we're going to turn off the radio, which will alert the chef. We're going to move into the pantry while we wait for him to arrive, and while we're here we're going to grab the 2 tins of spaghetti sauce. Now be aware of the other 2 kitchen assistants. We need them to have their backs to us when we launch our spaghetti at the chef, otherwise one of them might just spot you. So once we have rendered the chef unconscious, we're just going to throw him out the window for an accident kill. There we go. Let's see, can we get him in the bin? Oh, almost. We got an arm in. That's pretty close. So we're gonna retrieve our sniping rifle and move on, and we're just gonna do a bit of setup now for our final two targets, who are rather spread out. So we're gonna make our way up to the roof. So we're gonna duck in through Francesca's bathroom window to avoid the camera, go up the observatory stairs to the top, and all the way up to the roof. We're going to retrieve our sniping rifle once again, and we're going to take that up onto the roof itself, and we're just going to drop it up here somewhere for the time being. We'll come back for that a bit later. So we're going to make our way now up to the attic, where we will encounter two guards looking for the code for the safe. Boys, it's downstairs. It's in Francesca's office, I think. So once we're into the attic, we can grab a propane cylinder from the chimney there and return to our briefcase. We're going to place the propane cylinder in the briefcase, and then we're going to return to the roof for a second propane cylinder. As I said, our final two targets are somewhat spread out and are both a little bit difficult to get to. So we're just going to grab the propane cylinder from the middle of the roof here, retrieve our briefcase as we descend back downstairs, and we now need to head to the beach area and place one of our propane cylinders. Now the easiest way to do this will be with a mansion guard outfit. You can do it with the kitchen assistant, but your next target is an enforcer. So using the mansion guard who patrols outside Francesca's room as our go-to outfit, once he turns around and has his back to us, we can render him unconscious, hide his body in Francesca's bedroom, take his outfit, and we can now move on. Don't forget to retrieve both your propane cylinders and, if you wish, the guard's gun. So we're going to head through the kitchen and take the shortest route to the beach area, which is via the Caruso Villa. So we're going to head down to where Rocco's sister hangs out in a little sort of kitchenette area, and on the table here we will find the key card to the door to the beach, and if we open said door we will be presented with our next target. So we're just going to throw our propane cylinder just on the floor over here somewhere. Make sure it doesn't go too far and over the balcony, or too short, which is why I picked the mansion guard outfit, just in case you have to go and retrieve your propane cylinder. Either way, we have just enough time to make our way up onto the upper veranda here to witness our first target for an explosion eliminate himself via smoking, and then we can make our way back over to the rear of the garden where our final target is located, over by the shed area. So just make sure that Caruso and his cronies are not around at this point, as there are enforcers amongst them. So here is our final target, watering the hedge and the tree here. We're just going to retrieve our propane cylinder, drop it somewhere nearby, and then retrieve our briefcase, and we are now going to return to the roof. If we can just avoid the enforcers, they're going to go into the dining area. As you can see, they are all enforcers. We're going to make our way once again back up to the roof and retrieve our sniping rifle, and from up there we should also have a relatively good line of sight for our final target. So up through the observatory, up onto the roof, we're going to retrieve our sniping rifle, and we're going to make our way through the building to Caruso's bedroom. Now the easiest way is through the bathroom, but the door is locked. We do, however, have a skeleton key. There we go. So we're just going to make our way through the bathroom, through the bedroom, and out onto the balcony. We're going to crouch down so that no one can see us up here, and from here through the banister we should see our propane cylinder. Our target could also be in attendance. If he is, you can take a shot either way. He's not currently in attendance for us, so I'm going to take a shot now, and that will cause him to come over. And that will be the end of our final target. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape. There isn't an exit very close by, so we're going to have to retrace our steps right through the Caruso mansion or villa and avoid all of the panic and the enforcers and the cameras, which is why we're going to go out through the observatory here and then through the kitchens, and basically an exact copy of the route we took to get in here, and then up over the wall we're out of the villa and into the safe house where we are now finally safe, and we can now head for the nearest available exit, which in this case will be the Volkswagen Beetle exit. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. This one was quite a lot of fun actually, trying to figure out how to get to those last two targets, and then I remembered I know where the propane is. So we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, nobody saw us commit any crimes, and we get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.